because then it'll go sideways real quick.
No.
Mr. Wakefield, you're charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to a year. Up to a year in jail and/or a $4,000 fine due to the amount. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 30 days in jail credit for the.
4 days?
Yeah, 4 days credit that you've already done. Understand that this charge will go on your record. It'll be there for the rest of your life. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. Do you understand? Not only
Noticed how the judge shifts gears here? He isn't just dishing out punishment, he's trying to wake this guy up about his future. But here's a question for you. Should judges act like mentors or stick strictly to the law? Drop your thoughts below.
Prospectless, ain't got no money. Where are you going in life, man? It's not a good way to be in life. I know that you like to have fun. I know that you like to party, but you got to think about your future, because if not, and your mom and dad are not going to be here forever. Your auntie, your uncle, they're not going to be here forever. And if you don't have them in your life and you got no job, you got no money, you're on bail on the street begging, either that or you're going to be slinging. You get caught up in that, you're either dead or with a 40-year sentence. How old are you? Have you ever had a full-time job? Doing what?
At Chevron in Lake Charles. I was a pipe fitter.
You were a pipe fitter. For real? So why stop? And?
So you can work as a comp.
So it's easier to just get workers' comp and do nothing, I guess, right?
Nah, I just never went back, like reapply after.
Okay. You have to do something in your life, Mr. Wakefield, because if you don't, you're going to end up in jail with a lengthy sentence or on the street. That's not a good way. You work hard now, so you set yourself up for the future, so you can have vacations, you can buy nice cars the legitimate way. What you're doing now, it sucks. Just bottom line, it's not a good way to go through life, man.
Judge, while he's in custody, I can have a MAC social worker talk to him.
That'd be great. Dude, pipe fitting, if you get a trade like that, you can kill it, man. Making 20 to 30 bucks an hour. Holy shit. You can buy a Benz, man. You can, with that kind of money, you can kill it. What you're doing now, it sucks. And I don't even know how you're getting your money to the dope anyways. You got to be getting it from somehow. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. It will go on your record. It'll be there for the rest of your life. The reason I'm telling you this, Mr. Wakefield, is because your demeanor and the way you act when you come in here, you think it's a joke. And what I'm trying to tell you is that your future should mean something. We have enough brown and black people in custody as it is. Your life is hard enough as it is, being a black and brown person in society. It doesn't get easier the older you get. It gets harder. You get fatter. You get uglier. You lose hair. The older you get, the more unemployable you get. So if you don't set yourself up now, you're going to be nothing in 20 years. Do something, Mr. Wakefield. Don't become a statistic. How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty? I will find you guilty, sentence you to the agreement. I will roll your court costs. One more thing. I'm done with catch and release. So if you continue to come back with criminal cases, what we're doing today, the plead on the spot, be done. It's not gonna work. Do you understand? If you come back, it's not gonna go well.
Whoa, that's a big deal. The judge just laid it out. No more catch and release. Translation, if this guy comes back, there's no negotiating, straight jail time. Do you think this approach actually stops repeat offenders or just clogs up the system? Let me know what you think.
You said Treadwell, right?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
See?
You are on bond for DWI, and now you've picked up another DWI. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, man.
Yes, Judge. On October 23rd, 2024, the officer was dispatched to a major one-car vehicle accident in Harris County, Texas. The officer made contact with a witness who observed the motor vehicle had left the scene but was still blocking a moving lane of traffic and had struck a school zone signpost. The officer also observed the defendant's motor vehicle had crashed in the direction moving against the flow of traffic, and the witness identified the defendant as the driver. EMS saw the defendant in the driver's seat of the crashed vehicle with her feet sticking out and the engine still running. Upon contact with the defendant, the officer observed bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, and unsteady balance on the defendant's person, along with a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, and general disorientation and slow responses. When asked about the accident, the defendant stated she may have fallen asleep but did not remember the crash occurring. The defendant admitted to drinking and consuming Adderall, and she said that she was the sole occupant and operator of the motor vehicle. The officers recovered 2 open alcoholic beverage containers from the passenger side floorboard.
Drinking while driving?
Yes, Your Honor. And 4 unopened containers. Standard field sobriety tests were performed, HGN 4 out of 6, walk and turn 8 out of 8, and 1 leg stand 3 out of 4. A blood warrant was drafted and executed.
As the judge, after DWI, the collaborative came back as 0.286.
Oh,
Wait, 206? Because there's a big difference. Is it 0.26?
yes, 0.286. Yes, yes, Your Honor.
That is a very high blood test. Can you run an NCIC? I'd like to know what other kind of criminal history she has, number 1. Number 2, did we have her sign a no driving affidavit on the first one? Because if she did, I'm going to have a contempt hearing.
The no driving affidavit on the file, Your Honor.
Yeah, well, her driver's license wasn't eligible though on the second DWI.
Probably because of the first and the ALR. Ms. Treadwell, I want you to be perfectly clear about something. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect the citizens of Harris County. Every single day, someone dies because of a DWI in Harris County. And I will do everything in my power to protect my city. And if that means putting you in custody because you repeatedly flaunt our bond conditions, so be it. Now, I'm going to revoke your bond.
This is the hammer-dropping moment. Bond revoked, strict curfew, ankle monitors, the full package. Here's the legal insight. Judges can do this when they believe someone is a danger to the public. Do you agree with this tough stance, or is it too extreme? Comment below.
What your reason is. I don't care if Jesus comes down and tells you he needs to ride to church. You get into a car and drive, I will have a contempt hearing. Every time you get into a car, it's up to 6 months in jail and a $500 fine. On one ankle, you will get a GPS monitor. On your other ankle, you're going to get a SCRAM device, so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. As it stands now, I'm revoking your bonds and I'm putting them both at $25,000. Do you understand? She goes with you.
All right, sit down.
Hey, here. Happy Halloween.
Yes, happy Halloween. I liked it. It was good. I have Javier Galindo on docket. And you remember the last time we took him in custody and wanted me to check with his sister, and I just had a lengthy conversation with his sister. Everything's good.
Shh.
He can go live with her. She's a teacher, and then she's also getting her master's to become a principal now, and she's very.
That's great.
Yeah. So he's in custody.